So, the procedure for constructing the initial clusters, which is what SSS starts with, is as follows. You start at the root node and you repeat the following. At the max level, choose all children, and at the min level, choose one child essentially. And in our illustrations, without any loss of generality, we will always choose the leftmost child. That is what we have been doing. For example, even in depth first search and such things essentially, until the horizon is reached. Now, you can see that this is the opposite of the definition of a strategy. We are also constructing a subtree, but in our subtree we are choosing all children at max level, and we are choosing one child at the min level. Whereas, a strategy, if you remember, is a subtree in which you choose one child at the max level and all children for the min level. So, there should not be any confusion between these two things. So, what we are looking for here is a set of clusters which will cover all strategies, and because we want to cover all strategies, at every max level you must choose all nodes essentially, and at the min level we choose only one, because we just want a estimate, we want an upper bound on the value of the strategy. So, this is the process of starting the search, which is to find all the clusters in the game tree essentially. So, in the small game example that we saw, you can see that there are 4 clusters. We have already seen this node 15. We saw that 15 was part of 2 strategies, or 15 represented a cluster of 2 strategies, or 2 partial solutions, or 2 partial strategies. Likewise, 21, 5 and 13 also represent clusters. How do we arrive at these particular leaves? By the strategy that at max level you choose the subtree with all branches, and at the min level you choose only one essentially. And so, if you follow this process, you can see that we end up with these 4 leaves essentially. Remember that we had observed that this particular game tree has 8 strategies, and then we saw that one cluster which was represented by 15 covered 2 strategies. So, you can see that these 4 leaves will cover all the 8 strategies. Each leaf will account for 2 strategies. Now, what best first search algorithm does, or the SSS star algorithm does, it takes the best cluster and refines that. In general, that is the strategy that we follow in this search algorithm. So, what is the best cluster here, which is 21? Why? Because it says that the value of that strategy can go as high as 21. Of course, 21 is an upper bound, it can't go higher than 21, but it can go as high as 21. Likewise, the second one can go as high as 15, the third one 5 and the fourth one 13. And remember that we are working for max, we are trying to find the best strategy for max, and what is the best strategy for max is the one with the highest value. So, which is why we look at the partial solution or the cluster with the highest estimate and refine that. So, that is our general strategy of best first search. Refine the best partial solution till the best solution is fully refined, and the same strategy we will follow here. So, we refine the best cluster. What does refining mean? Refining means looking at its siblings. So, in this case it means looking at the value of 5, and when we look at this value of 5, then we can see that the value of this node will become 5. Why? Because that is a min node sitting on the top, and this cluster is now represented by 2 nodes, which is 21 and 5. It is still a cluster of 2 strategies, it is not fully refined, because we do not know what is happening in the in this part of the game tree, because once you are choosing the left strategy on the top, at min level you have to choose all essentially. So, we have not yet taken care of that, but this cluster which was started with a value of 21, we refined it and its value declined to 5 now, because now 5 becomes an upper bound, because that is also a leaf node in both those strategies that this cluster represents. So, obviously, we will shift our attention from there, following the general principle that refine the best strategy. So, after this point the best cluster will become 15. So, this is what which I had just mentioned, that its value becomes 5, it's that node is solved, that min node is solved, we know its value exactly. All solved nodes we will show in yellow color here. Essentially, the blue one is only to show the best cluster at that point. So, the new best is 15. So, we refine that, and that means what? That means we look at its sibling, which is 11, and include that as a this thing. So, when we do this refinement of 15, it becomes 11, and not only that, I think this animation will come in a moment, but its competing cluster which had a value of 5 gets cut off. It is like an alpha cutoff, and because max will always choose 11 at this stage, it will never choose the left branch. So, that one strategy has gone out of the contention at this place. 11 is now a solved node, but it is not the best. The best node is 13, as you can see in blue essentially. So, that is a new best essentially. So, we go and refine that new best, and like it happened in the previous case, once we find its value, which is 12, its sibling strategy which had a value of 5. So, remember that at this stage there were two strategies with value 5, and both get cut off respectively, in one case because 11 is the best node, in the second case because 12 is the better node. So, max is never going to choose 5 when it knows that it is getting 12 from the right hand side. So, we can prune it away, and that is like an alpha cutoff which is taking place there. Now, what happens? We are left with two contending strategies, one on the left which has a value of 11, and the other on the right which has a value of 12. It is a max node and it is a solved node because we know its exact value, but we do not know which of these strategies is still a better strategy, because there is a min node sitting on top of both these max nodes, and min will look for a lower value. So, if they are siblings of both these max nodes, which are this node here and this node here, if they evaluate to a lower value, then the min parent in either case will choose that lower value. So, but we do not know what is there. So, we only know that 12 looks like the best, because the strategy can go as high as 12, but we need to refine this further essentially. So, this is the best solved node, and it is a max node, and what this algorithm that we will study shortly says is that you now recursively evaluate its sibling essentially. Why recursively? Because we are looking at a max node. So, we can apply the same approach of searching for a strategy below a max node essentially. So, recursively solve for a sibling, but now keep an upper bound of 12 essentially. Why 12? Because its min parent is not going to go, its minimax value go higher than 12, because it is getting 12 from its left child. It will only accept a value which is lower than 12 from its right child, which is the right subtree that we want to evaluate. So, its value becomes larger than, if its value becomes larger than 12, then a beta cutoff will happen, and that part of the subtree would be ignored essentially. If its value becomes lower than 12, then we have to see whether it is still the best or not, and based on that we will decide which one to refine further. So, the basic point is that we want to do a recursive call to this SSS algorithm with a max node, which is the sibling of the best solved max node essentially. So, that is a tree that I have shown in shaded here. We follow the same strategy. We have put an upper bound of 12, and again we form the clusters. So, how do we form clusters? We choose all edges at max level and one edge at the min level. So, we have these two leaves here which have a value of 13 and 7 essentially. Now, what happens is that these two leaves 13 and 7 will replace that one with the 12 node here. Anyway, we will see the detail again a little bit later. So, we have these two clusters 13 and 7, we refine the best cluster as our strategy is. We find that its value is 13. What do you mean by refine? By looking at its sibling, and because it has a min parent, that min parent will accept 13 from there. So, value of that cluster now becomes 13, and again if you look at how this minimax backup rule operates, when we say 13 here, we mean that this is fully refined, this is fully solved. But when we say this 13 here, it means what? It means greater than or equal to 13. Why? These are alpha values. If you remember when we talked about the alpha beta algorithm, its value, it's getting a value of 13 from the left child, and it will only look for a higher value. So, that means the alpha value of that node or the value of that max node is going to be greater than or equal to 13 essentially, which means first of all that it will prune off this cluster or this strategy, because that is going to be at most 7 essentially. So, that cutoff takes place here, that is the alpha cutoff that we have seen earlier as well. So, that happens. Is this value less than 12? It is not less than 12, which means its min parent, which was getting 12 from its left child, is not going to accept this. So, it is going to accept the value from the its left child, and min parent becomes solved essentially. So, there are two clusters still here. One is this one with the value 12, and the other is the one with the value 11 essentially. That 11 cluster is a max node, this 12 cluster is a min node essentially. And we will see in this algorithm that when a min cluster is solved, we can label its max parent with the same value, and the reason for that is that we know its value is 12, and it is the better of the two clusters 11 and 12. The other cluster, which is represents the left choice for max at the root, has an upper bound of 11 essentially. So, max knows that from this direction it is going to be less than or equal to 11, and it knows that this is equal to 12, because now this is solved essentially. So, it is going to just ignore this other left branch and accept the value from this min child, and the value is 12, and at that point we can say that the root is solved, and we will terminate the search with that. So, this is the strategy that is found by this algorithm SSS star with this small example that we saw. The thick lines that you see are elements of the strategy. Remember that the strategy is what? One choice at max level, all choices at min level. And you can see that there are 4 nodes in this strategy 13, 12, 13, 14. And the way minimax backup rule works, this value of 12 is what will go up to the root essentially, because at this level 12 is lower of the two of 12 and 13. So, this min parent will choose 12, and which means because it is part of our strategy, this max value is 12, and this is going to be less than or equal to 12, and remember that it is min which is driving the search, max has frozen its choices, and this value is equal to 13 because it is a max this thing. So, obviously, it will choose this path here. So, the game that will be played will be as shown along the blue nodes, and that is the best that both these players can do in this thing, which is a value of 12. Of course, from our notion of the evaluation function, 12 looks like a positive number. In this example, I have used only positive numbers just to illustrate the point. So, it kind of suggests that this value is good for max, in the sense it is a positive value essentially. But of course, max will make that move, then min will make a move, and again we will call this, let us say we are doing this 4-ply search essentially. So, this should have given us some idea of this algorithm, and now we need to look at it in more detail. We will come back and do this next.
Sir, one doubt.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, all choices at max level and one choice at min level, right?
That is a set of clusters. When you are making clusters, you want to cater to all possible max moves, and therefore at max level you choose all children, and at min level you choose only one because you do not want a full strategy, you just want a partial strategy. And that is why if you remember this particular game tree, if you choose this all at max, what does that mean? You choose this and you choose this, correct. Then at min you choose one, and we said that without loss of generality we will choose the left one, which is this here. Then all at max, which means you choose this and you choose this, likewise you choose this and you choose this here. Then one at mixed level, and which means again without loss of generality we choose the leftmost. So, these are the clusters that we form, and what are the clusters? This is one cluster, this is another cluster, this is the third cluster, and this is the fourth cluster. So, let us call them A, B, C, D just for the sake of argument. And if you remember this study we did, we start off by all the clusters. So, we have these 4 clusters A, B, C, D. A was the best, so we refined that, but its value went down to 5 because its sibling was 5. Then we shifted attention to B. B was the best at that stage, but its value also went down to 11. So, again we shifted attention because now this cluster D became the best cluster with a value of 13, and then as we refined it further and further and further, we saw that its value never went down below 12. 12 of course is a sibling, because when we refined 13, its sibling was 12 and that value of that cluster became 12, and then further refinement never reduced it to below 12 essentially. So, what we ended up was one strategy which is shown in these thick arrows here, which has 4 nodes. In this particular example, it turns out that there were also 4 clusters which we have shown below A, B, C, D, but this strategy that we have found, which is shown in this thick arrows and this blue and green nodes, is basically refinement of the D cluster. Now, the D cluster had other possibilities also. So, one is these 4 nodes, this strategy. The other strategy would have been this node or this node essentially. But the second one, which is 7 and 10, its value is equal to 7, this value equal to 13. So, obviously 13 is better, and we are working for max, right. So, we will choose this strategy. The D cluster had two strategies. Both of them had this 13 and 12 on the left hand side as part of the strategy. One, let us call this D1, had 13 and 14, and this other, let us call it D2, had 7 and 10 essentially. So, this D1 cluster turns out to be the better cluster, and it is also a fully refined cluster, because by now we have a full strategy as shown here, and that is what the algorithm terminates with essentially. So, we will come back and look at the algorithm, and then we will look at a more detailed example again.